Hi, Rage Nation. It's Kimber Schaefer here with Rage in the Cage, OKC News, and we could not be more excited. Rage 86 is coming your way Saturday, March 5th at the Great Plains Coliseum in Lawton, Oklahoma. And I tell you, you guys know I'm so excited when we have a debut fighter on this card. And this is it Teyton Burns?
Teyton.
Teyton Burns. I was close. Just added an extra R in there. Teyton Burns. Tell me a little bit about you. You and I really haven't even gotten to chat, so tell me a little bit about you and what made you get into the world of MMA.
I wrestled in high school and since I was a little kid all the way to my senior year, so that's where the desire to get into the sport. But I've probably been striking for about 9 months and just doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's just a passion. I enjoy doing it. So.
Where did you wrestle at? What high school?
Bristow.
Bristow, okay. Any awards, state?
I went to state once my senior year, but I would consider myself a good wrestler.
Awesome. And where are you training? Where are you doing striking training at?
Right now I train in Sapulpa with Thunder Kick, Thomas Longacre.
But great gym.
I did a lot of my training with TFC here in OKC with Matt and Tommy.
Okay. Great group of people that you're training with. And Thomas Longacre, is that how you say his name?
Yeah, Longacre.
Yeah, Longacre. He's very well known in the world of MMA, and he's come a long way in the sport as well. So what made you walk into an MMA gym for the first time? Just your love of wrestling? You just wanted to learn more?
I was working like a 9-to-5 job, and I was, man, this ain't for me. Let's go try something else. But I don't know, wrestling, this all came from there. It stemmed from there. My parents put me in it young, so just a passion and desire to make contact with somebody else.
Wonderful. Yeah, I came from a wrestling family, like background, a lot of wrestlers in my family, and then I married a husband that was a college basketball player, so now all my kids are into basketball, which is in wrestling season, so I'm like, oh, dang it. But, so
at least
yes.
They're both inside.
Yes, exactly. So they're both indoor sports, so I guess I enjoy that part. So, I just love it when somebody comes and does your very first interview for Rage in the Cage, because you can look back, a couple of years from now and just see your, accomplishments and achievements. You said you were working a 9-to-5 and you just wanted to do something different. So, what are your dreams, like everybody else, make it to the top?
I guess so. I just want to be a good fighter. I'm just trying to compete with the best there is, just step in the ring with the best fighters there is. So that's my dream. Just to fight.
When did you know it was time that you were ready to step in the cage?
I don't think you ever really do know. You just put yourself in the situation to do it. You just slowly start to trust yourself. Just like, all right, well, I believe I can do it. I don't know.
Well, I always ask the debut fighters, you have obviously wrestled in front of large crowds, so you're used to being in front of people and perfecting your sport. There's something about, and I'm sure your managers and trainers and those folks have talked to you about it, but there's something about stepping in that cage, and it's like everything goes silent except for you can hear the clanking sound of the cage door locking. I hear so many debut fighters afterwards tell me that. So how are you working on, being able to just to stay focused and work through that adrenaline dump if that should happen?
I think it's just putting yourself in new situations every day, trying to keep yourself calm. That's what fighting is to me, is staying calm, staying mentally sound, not letting my train of thought get broken. So that's all it is. I mean, I know how to fight, so once we start to fight, I'll be where I want to be.
Well, you said something that is just rings so true, is that fighting is more than just using your hands or wrestling. It's in your mind. I mean, you really have to silence everything else out, and it's being a winner in this fight game has a lot more to do with the combination. I mean, you have to have it all.
Oh yeah.
So the mentality is really important. So anything that I didn't ask you about you or your career so far that you want fight fans out there to know?
Not sure, but it's going to be a long journey, so stay tuned.
Awesome. Well, can't wait to see that. And I know you're young in the game, probably no sponsors yet, but if you do, this is your time, or shout outs to anybody.
I'd like to shout out my dad. He does a lot for me, so that's about it. It's my only sponsor.
All right. Well, that works. We appreciate you so much for being here. Rage Nation, come see this guy make his debut Saturday, March 5th at the Great Plains Coliseum in Lawton, Oklahoma for Rage in the Cage 86. You can get your tickets from him. You got tickets picked up today?
I do.
All right. He's got tickets in hand, or of course you can go online at stubwire.com. Make sure you click his name in the checkout menu because these fighters sure appreciate they get a little bit of cash for your ticket purchase. So make sure you do that and join us Saturday, March 5th, and we are going to rage it up.